Now I'm on the screen. Okay. Oh, we'll see if that works. How many people have you let in your life, in your heart today? How many people have you... Who's here? Let's find out who's here.
Hey, degenerates. I'm so in bed because it's only 6:30, and I've been up for most of the night.
Anissa is up. Degenerates, I am on live right now. If you want to come and join me, love to have you for a lunchtime discussion. Sounds like Anissa just waking up.
Oh my gosh! BC Slots is the best. You are gonna love him. You're gonna start saying Banza. And what else does he say? Rudy's. He has Rudy's as his following. Oh my god, you are going to love it. Line it up.
Sarah, I made a Facebook group. Is it okay if I add you?
Of course, Anthony. Add away.
Anthony, I joined your group, buddy. Thank you for the invite. I just joined it a few minutes ago. Wanted to let everybody in here know that I am live right now, even as we speak. Love to have anybody and everybody come up and join me, eh?
Yeah, man. Anytime. Next time you're in Anderson, we'll hook up. My number is 317-502-8681. I'm glad to hear you're doing better, man. I like to hear that. Have a good day, man.
But on those days when nobody...
Okay, you guys, I'm in the middle of making my soups, and I have tons of carrots. That's going to be for 2 different soups. And then I have my parsnips here. Do you guys add parsnips to your beef barley soup? I love parsnips. They smell so... There's just an earthy kind of a... There's nothing like it. They are sweet. I love parsnips. And then I got my fried mushrooms, my onions and celery and garlic here. This is enough for 2 soups. And yeah, I'm actually just doing a little video thing, like montage kind of thing. Just sorry, I have you looking at my nose. Just to see if like, I don't know how it's going to all come together, but I thought it would be fun to end the live stream next week with a little video montage of some soup making. So that's my plan. And so my coworker or my bosses, I have a manager and an assistant manager, and for Christmas.
Looks good, Nancy. And how's Devo doing?
You guys, I just realized I just videoed a whole thing here, like horizontal. So anyway, I'm going to redo this little thing. I'm making my soups, and I got a ton of carrots and parsnips. I love parsnips. You guys put parsnips in your beef barley soup. Parsnips, they smell so sweet and good. my bosses, we have a manager and an assistant manager. They got us a bottle of wine for Christmas, and how nice of them. And I think they spent their own money with it. And it's really actually quite good, this Pinot Grigio. It's for some of you, I am redoing my horizontal post and just showing you, I got some mushrooms and I got some onions and celery and garlic and all ready to chop up the meat. And hang on a second. Let's make this soup. And I got my mama's apron on. It's the tomato side of it. You guys, I love you. Take care.
Nancy's the best. Nancy, you are the best. Nancy, you're the best, hon. I am on live right now. I don't know if you can go live because it looks like you have your hands full in your kitchen there, eh? Nevertheless, if you want to go live, you're welcome to. If not, you can just watch the charade. Hami's here, Anthony's here. I just joined Anthony. Anthony made a group, eh? I just joined that. Seems like there was something I was going to tell you, Nancy. Oh, I know what it was. Got confirmation today that Sharon did get Mommy and I on this October Sharon at Sea Ship Show to Bermuda from Yonkers. From New York City. Sorry, got family in New York. I need a couple of different. I don't know where the cruise port is at all. I'm trying to figure out where to find to LaGuardia or Newark or JFK. Anthony, maybe you would know where the cruise port is. Somebody can help me. Let me know. I would love to know where that cruise port is. I am home alone. Mommy called and she's like, "Oh my gosh, are you watching The Danger?" I'm like, "Well, if you're talking about my weight, yeah, I'm watching it. I can't help but watch it. It sticks a foot out in front of me." That's a bad fat joke, but she was talking about the danger at the Capitol, and I'm never worried about danger at the Capitol. There's plenty of police, plenty of troops to come in. If people get too jiggy with it, they're going to get shot. That's just how it is. If anybody of importance is in danger, they'll be whisked underground quickly and efficiently, and whoever remains above will be dispersed or killed. That's how things work in Washington. If you don't know that, you need to go to Washington. I strongly suggest spending time in D.C. I've done some lobby work over the years. I would recommend it. It's frustrating because you don't get done what you want to get done. Are the notifications coming up that I am on the air? Because it doesn't show anybody in here, and it usually shows like anywhere from 7 to 10, and I've got 0 right now, and maybe it's just a cold time. It's not a hot time to come on. Lunchtime, it's 14:12 right now, and I know Nancy is busy cooking, but let me know.
I love that, Anthony. Devo is doing good. He's so funny. I love that. I love that he likes to have fun on the live streams. That's really good. It helps me to feel like I'm not like invading on his life by doing this vlogging thing. So he is good. He's doing lots of meetings today. He's like in meeting-orama. So he's doing well, and I am ready to cut some meat up so that I can add it to the soups. And thank you for asking, Anthony. I really appreciate it. And Ronnie Gilbert, I wanted to say, I'm catching up on the degenerate cruisers now. But anyway, I wanted to say, I am so sorry that you got bit by that pit bull. That is crazy. But mamas and daddies act funny when there's babies around. I mean, they're super aggressive. I I had worked a night shift and we had puppies. We raised 3 litters of dachshund puppies, and we had the mama dog and the daddy dog. They were our doggies, and they're full, whatever they're credited or whatever, they have their papers for being full bred mini dachshunds. But anyway, I had worked a night shift and I was sleeping, and my mom decided that she would bring
Tyler.
my nephews
Tyler
and
is
my
my
nephew and
first
2
guest.
nieces over
Hello,
to
Tyler.
look at the puppies. And
I'm going to turn off Nancy because Nancy's cooking right now. Tyler, I'm trying to watch this on the YouTube thing. You know what I'm talking about? No. Okay, let's find this. I need to find my channel and watch it. Let's see. There we go. Tyler, let me know if this interferes with and makes some ungodly. Tyler, let me know if this interferes with and makes some ungodly. Tyler, let me know if this can't do that. Hold on. If this interferes with and makes some ungodly. Tyler, let me know if this can't do that. Hold on. If this interferes. Trying to get the volume down, Tyler. Some ungodly. Tyler, let me know if this can't do that. Hold on. If this interferes. Trying to get the volume down, Tyler. Some ungodly. Tyler, let me know if this. Now, how about that? Hey, Papa Moso. Hey, there is somebody. I think that is my sweet friend from Oconomowoc. Let's see. Add to the stream. Oh my God. Why won't it? Why does this not work? Nancy, I need to lay hands on this thing and have a deliverance. Why won't this work? I do not know why this will not let me. I keep hitting. I'm pressing right on your chest, but don't take it personally. I'm trying to get you to come on the screen. Oh, there's a joke in there, or 12, but I'll leave all of that alone. Add to stream, yes. Add to stream, yes. Tyler, AV good. Thank you, Tyler. Nancy, any charades you can do to help me get you onto the screen? What in the name of peace, Tyler? What's going on here? Why can't I get my guest? I've got a good friend here, and she's so sweet, but I can't get on my screen, eh? I don't know why. Let me try this again. Invite. Well, now my invite's not working. Tyler, you got to help me. Oh, Nancy, don't do that. That just makes more jokes. Yeah, what was that? Jim Carrey on the Batman movies? Yeah. Najuma Brown's here. Anthony Simone is here. Glad to have you all. Najuma, I need to talk to you about October Love. If anybody hasn't hit you up, I need to hit you up for a place to stay for Mommy and me. My family was in Yonkers, but they're not there anymore. And I had a family out on Long Island. They're not there anymore. I don't know why. You know what? Let me try this with the mouse. Aha! There we go.
Hey, you got me on. Hi, Papa.
Who we can't hear one thing from. Okay. Let's try this with volume. Hold on, Nancy. We're working our way there. Oh, for the love of Pete. What is with this thing? Nancy, give us a sound check.
Hello. Can you hear me?
We can hear you and see you. It was definitely no fault of your own. We're very glad to have you. I have got a recipe for you, lady.
Ooh, what do you have?
13 vegetables. It's called Good Luck Stew.
Oh, nice.
It's expensive, but it's something that you make for like a big family gathering.
Oh,
And
I love stew.
it's really a hearty stew. You can do it. It's something you can really make nice in the fall.
Awesome.
And I love fall stew. I don't know about you, but I really love fall stew. And you were talking about what were you talking about? Rutabagas and
No, I
parsnip-
have
parsnips.
parsnips. I have a
Yep.
bunch of parsnips here. They smell so good. I love
Wow.
parsnips in my beef barley soup. So
I
I'm making a beef barley soup.
love beef barley soup. I've got a can of it in my room, and that's okay. But
Homemade is amazing.
homemade can't be beat.
Yeah. You guys are seeing all my mess back here. Just never mind that.
Oh, you're in a judgment-free zone.
Thank you.
We have Tyler. We have Down Under Cruisers all the way from
Ooh.
Australia. Good day, friends.
Hey, Sean and Lana.
For those of you that didn't know, Anthony Simone, he has put together his own a separate, not a channel, but a group, a Facebook group. Correct me if I'm wrong, Anthony, but
Nice.
it's Florida. Anthony helped me out with the title of it. Anyway, it's nice to be on there. He's invited several people. I'm sure he would love for you to go by, check out his group. It doesn't cost anything just to sign up and join his group. If he's got, you know how many messages I get per day? Probably a couple thousand. And I don't always read them all, but I read what I can and leave the rest for another day. Down Under Cruisers saying hi to Najuma Brown. Najuma saying hi to Tyler. Najuma Brown. We lost Nancy. No, we didn't lose Nancy. We did lose Nancy. Tyler Show, Down Under Cruisers. Hello. Anthony Gator Simone. Hello. I added you, Nancy. Okay. So Anthony just added Nancy. Anthony is big in our travel community. He's a wonderful supporter. He has been very, very kind to me for a long time now.
I'm sorry. I pushed the wrong button. I'm not used to doing this on my phone.
Well, you know what? I just figured you went over to Anthony's channel and joined up.
I'm sorry, Anthony. Thank you for inviting me. All of a sudden I pushed on something. I was trying to see the chat on my phone. It
Honey,
works different on the phone than it does on the computer.
You so are in a judgment-free zone with me. Talk about a ship show.
It just disappeared. I'm like, no. Oh no.
Yeah. The technical things, even the simplest of details, I can destroy. I was carrying on a conversation with my wife in our bedroom here after we were off the air last night. And I get a phone call from Danny Griswold and a text message at the same time from Blaine Rayleigh saying, brother, you're still on the live chat. You're in the
Yeah, you have to shut it off like 2 places, I think.
Right. I didn't know that. And
Yes.
I said some things to my wife. In our bedrooms, we've been together 35 years. What am I going to hold back from her? And but everything I say to her is not what I'm going to say on the air, so to speak.
Yeah.
Anthony Simone Bagak. Exactly, Anthony. Good God. So tell us what is in your stew, Nancy. We want to know.
Oh man. Okay. So I am I don't usually cook and sip wine, but I am cooking and sipping some wine. So we'll see how this all turns out. Oh man. But I'm making a classic ham and bean soup because we had ham and a ham bone. So I have to put that together. So I got some 15 bean soup, 15 bean kind of thing.
Love it.
Mm-hmm. And it's got like the 15 bean soup, like the little thing comes with some Cajun seasoning. So I thought I'd spice it up. And then I have beef and barley. I combined 2 recipes that I got online for my beef barley soup. So it's gonna be full of veggies and it's gonna be yummy. And that's what I'm gonna use my pot roast up with.
That sounds good. Do your kids probably love spicy stuff, don't they?
Hannah cannot handle it at all. Actually, Hannah won't probably touch this ham soup. In fact, Hannah could never take spicy pizza. Get this, pizza sauce growing up was too spicy for my Hannah.
Same.
So she's just got like a palate where she cannot handle anything spicy.
I understand.
Anything spicy.
I totally understand.
So that's just how Hannah's made. She likes sweet, but she does not like spicy. She cannot tolerate it. Now she will eat pizza, but she'll never have like the Italian sausage on it, the pepperonis. They're too spicy for her.
I eat pizza now and love it. In fact, I have all my life, but I've always had to have like either milk or sour cream close by, some type of a dairy.
I think that just different tastes, you know, they were just made so uniquely, and that's just how she is made. So
Well, I was raised in central Indiana, kind of just a little bit north of Indianapolis, and that was all dairy country around there, dairy and corn country, you know, and
yep.
everybody, including my father, grew up on farms, farming the land, and so everything they got from the land that they tilled.
Mm-hmm.
Sean,
A lot of
thank you
farmland.
for joining us this morning. Yeah, Sean, I looked at the clock and it said 4:08, and I thought, oh my goodness, why am I up this late? I had awoken to go to the bathroom and came back and saw them on, and I thought, why not hop in here? We also got let's see, Sarah, Q's Cruisers. They're here.
Oh, Sarah! Hey,
I watched,
Sarah!
Sarah and Bob on the MGM last evening. I watched them after I watched Viso's show. Viso had a good show on.
Oh man, I felt bad. I had to work yesterday, so I can't make any of I cannot do the lives while I'm working. You know, just can't.
No, there's no way. Because I mean, even if you get a break, the most you can do is about 5 or 10 minutes.
It's not much. I
Yeah.
didn't even get a break yesterday. I kept getting interrupted, so I was like, nope, didn't get a break.
You got interrupted? You're a nurse and you got interrupted?
Oh, constantly. Constantly. But
We
there's
got,
priorities, you know, there's priorities, and you know, that was a good priority to have.
Absolutely. We've got Shauna Snow from the beautiful state of Michigan.
Shauna and Tony Snow.
I don't know Tony, I don't think.
He's sweet. I can't wait to spend more time with them.
Who are the two people from Michigan? I always lose track of who they are.
Shauna and Tony are from Michigan, and then the Ship Show is from Michigan, and then Pam is from Michigan.
There's
Oh, they
another
know Pam.
there's another couple of a pretty good
Oh
size
yeah, Mark and Stephanie. The Cruise World.
Cruise World. That's it.
They're from Michigan as well.
Okay,
There's my Anthony.
where are they from? Michigan. I know they're Michigan, but Shauna, do you know where they're from? And
I'm not sure exactly where they're located at. Oh, and Adventures Ahead. A lot of Michigans. Adventures Ahead, Josh and Michelle.
Adventures Ahead. I think that's who I'm thinking of. Are they younger and drink a lot?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Josh and Michelle.
I mean, a whole lot.
Okay. I think
Hi,
they're
Anthony.
somewhere between Lake Michigan and Lake
Huron.
Huron.
That's a good bet.
Somewhere in here.
Yep.
Gotta be somewhere on that mitten.
I
think
love that
Pam-
you can say the name of our town, Oconomowoc.
I can say Oconomowoc just
You
fine, but
can.
I
Many
learned a
people
long
are
time
like
ago.
Akanakamowoc.
Oh man, white people destroy that. And it's like Akanama want a cock, and I'm like, you want a cock? Wait, no.
We call it 5 O's. 5 O's.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yep, we got 5 O's in our town name.
It's very challenging phonetically.
Yeah.
They're from
Yeah.
Howell, Michigan. Okay, let's see. This is
nice.
Shauna Snow is replying to. Let's see.
A lot of Michiganders.
Yeah, we a lot. Adventures Ahead is who I was thinking
Yeah.
of. Yeah,
But
that's
there's
it.
a lot of yep, and they're really shut down in Michigan. They are really shut
Oh,
down.
really?
Yep. They have one of the stricter governors. So
You know, we were in Indiana for Mother's death. Mother died almost a month ago to the day
I'm
now.
so sorry,
We
Papa.
were in Indiana, and we were worried, that we weren't going to be able to see her into, the ground and follow the steps, through to closure and completion.
Yeah, yeah.
But thankfully, they let us. They put Mother's funeral on a live stream. They have the Luke's Funeral Home has a live stream that goes, and we sent that out.
It's amazing what they can do nowadays too.
I know, and they had a cameraman at the the burial site, and the whole thing was filmed. And people griped, "No, I didn't get to be there. I didn't get it." You did get to be there, and you didn't have to stand in 28-degree weather.
I wish that we had filmed my father's death or funeral, not death, funeral, but we didn't. But it was a beautiful service. But when you go back, you have that now forever. You have that to be able to look upon, and anytime you want to remember what that was like, you have that. So what a treasure that is. That's I know that it's hard because everybody can't be together, but you'll be together again soon, and you have that memorial to look back on. So I think that's amazing. I think that's really a gift.
There are so many people that I wish could have known her because she was such a large woman.
Okay, Papa Mozo, we know her a bit through you though. So I mean, absolutely, you're part. She's part of you. So
absolutely.
That's how we know her.
Whatever I have or don't have is a product of my parents because they were larger than life for me. I spent my whole life around them, and also as I got older, I started studying them, and I started asking myself, how do I treat my aging siblings? By watching them treat their aging siblings. They've already lost 2 of my mother's siblings have already passed to COVID. My father has lost a sibling to COVID. COVID has hit our family hard.
So sorry.
And a lot of, not just ours, I mean, a lot of families are hit so hard. And
so bad.
Then I've got my sister that's trying to save the world and racking her brain. She's trying to come up with a cure. And I was like, Sean, just go in and love your patients and make the last few minutes of their life.
Now, is your sister a nurse practitioner?
Well,
is she a doctor?
No, no. Officially, no. I can tell you this: she's as good or better than any doctor probably. She's extremely, extremely competent in triage and
nice.
Palliative care. Also, she's dealt a whole lot with ER. She can make a million decisions at once, and she doesn't make a mistake.
What role does she have?
Where she's at, she is director. She's
nice.
The director, personnel director.
Wow.
For 4 hospitals on the North Shore here.
Wow.
And she doesn't want any more. I wish she did because she has the ability to do more, but she's getting older. She's 63 and she's tired. And she's done this for 41 years, 42 years.
Wow.
And she's like, well, my back is hurting. I'm like, well, at this point, all you're doing is sitting in a chair.
Yeah.
It doesn't hurt to do that. Let me put on here. My grandmother lived in Anderson, Indiana. Somebody said, what? I used to go there to visit a lot. Oh my goodness. She's been gone about 10 years now. Shauna. Oh my goodness. Was her last name Snow like yours? Or was this your married grandmom, or I did not know your grandmother lived. Oh, looky here. We've got Victoria. Victoria May is here. We love her. Good afternoon, Papa Mozo and Mama Mozo. Mommy is at work. She should be home. 14:33 right now. So about 2 hours probably.
Hey,
Uh,
Papa, I should probably keep on making these soups. I'm sorry. I really appreciate the invite.
thank you for coming up, and thank you for showing us your soup. And
Yes, yes.
I love all the beans
I
and
hope
all
it
the
all works
vegetables.
out. You know,
Yeah,
cooking is one of these things. Every time you do it, it's different.
you do have to film. You got to film the reaction of your family, and you have to film what it looks like, and then the reaction of your family going, "Oh, honey, that is the best soup I've ever had."
It's going to smell good. It already is smelling really good. So
There you
there's
go.
something really nice about that.
Well, we love you. I love you, and I certainly thank you. I am looking forward to joining you. If not
Yes.
before then, looking forward to joining the ship show SAS to Bermuda out of New York in October.
Oh man, I sure hope that that'll happen. I really, really hope. Hey, Papa Mozo, do you guys have snow right now?
Little bit.
Little bit. We have a beautiful. All of our trees are lined by snow. It's gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Uh-oh.
I'm trying to see. There's plenty of white. Well, it blinds in the camera. I have it's just that Chromebook camera, but it is everything out there is white. It's not like a foot of snow, but everything is covered. The
We
grass.
definitely have snow. All right, I'm gonna let you go. You guys take care. Much
Okay.
love.
Bye bye. We love you,
Bye.
Nancy. Okay, somebody else want to come up, please? Love to have anyone that wants to come up. We're just talking about whatever. You know, it's that Wednesday thing. Nancy, did Naomi get her delivery? Wait a second. What? Delivery? Was she pregnant? I'm going to have to talk to somebody. I didn't know about that. There is the link for anyone who wants to come up, talk about their channel. Her last name was Hamby. I knew a Mark Hamby. She was my dad's mother. My aunt and uncle lived there for a while, too. Their last name is Dooley. Dooley. They moved after my grandmother passed away. Dooley. I can't place anybody that I know named Dooley. Shauna. I can't place that name, Dooley. And I appreciate you letting me know. I had a teacher, but I think her name was Doodley. Doodley, because we always doodly do, doodly do, doodly 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 do. We always kind of made fun of her that way. No, Papa Mozo, I sent Naomi a gift after her surgery. Oh, Sarah, you ought to be used to me by now. Don't pay any attention to what I say. It's all silliness. Silliness and silliness and silliness. Dooley, for some reason that name has me pegged a little bit. I need some water. Everybody drinks when they're on the air. They drink alcohol. I dare not. I'm bad enough with water. Without alcohol, it gets crazy, doesn't it? For me, it does. Sean, I know you're in Flint. Where are the Adventures Ahead kids? I was thinking they weren't that far from you, like Jackson or somewhere like that. I don't know. Somewhere along my life's journey, I stopped and I found you. Ooh. No problem. Oh, I'm reading the same one. How do I get these shut off? Oh, click on it like that. Nope, that doesn't work. No, Wednesday wish. Is somebody on the deck? Somebody is. May not be a person. Somebody's there. Anybody want to come up and talk to me for a while? About anything? Politics, religion, political hot buttons. Hey, anything. Has there been a winner pronounced yet for Georgia? And do we really know who's going to be president yet? Has that been decided? Please, somebody let me know. They're on the west side of the state, somewhere closer to John York than me. Must be talking, Sarah, or Shauna, excuse me, must be talking about adventures ahead, eh? Click on the comment. Click on the comment. Well, to take it off. Click on the comment. Well, thank you, Anthony. Anthony needs to come up and join my chat. That way he could talk about things like that. Did I just make a rhyme? I do that all the time. Why do I feel like Dr. Seuss? For some reason, it seems like abuse. Okay, who's on Marco Polo right now? Let's see that. No one is on Marco Polo. Where is the love? Where is the love? Where is the love? You thought you can. Life is good today. Hello. Life is good day. Shorts. You know, I don't know what this means, shorts. People are telling me different things that I do not understand. Anthony and Shauna exchanging greetings. Got a device. This is a friend of mine right here. Want you all to say hello to our dear friend, and that is Victoria May. Welcome, Victoria May, on this beautiful Wednesday afternoon, my love.
Hello, Papa Moza. How are you and Mama Moza?
Oh, honey, no complaints. How are you?
I'm doing great. It's a good Wednesday.
Yes,
God
it is.
bless me by waking me up in good health today.
Well, how about that? A lot of people can't say that, right?
Yep.
Yep. I got a phone call from my wife's brother. He and his wife last night got the results back from their COVID test. They're positive for COVID.
Oh, no.
Now they have to quarantine, which is bad.
I'll say a prayer for them.
Well, thank you. Thank you. That's Nate and Sherry. But they have to quarantine, which hurts him because he's a realtor. And he shows.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he shows homes, and you cannot show homes to the public if you're quarantined. So, no quarantine.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead. Go right ahead.
With the grace of God, they'll be okay.
That's right. That's right. And that counts for a whole lot, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. I praise God every day that I've been safe from this, but I am kind of a solitary person anyway, so.
I have been too, not by choice, but I've had, 3 strokes this year, and each time I've been in the hospital, they've given me a test, number one, and number two, it's been a very, very sealed environment. They've got zero sealed doors. So I've been in and my sister is over 4 hospitals in the Chicago metropolitan area. So she actually routed me and put me into some very, very good rooms that has helped facilitate my health. And definitely, I'm not trying to take away anything from the blood of Jesus Christ.
Yes.
I want everybody to know what I believe in. If they believe in something different, that's okay. But I believe in this, and I thank God for it. I thank God for it. I think Anthony is talking to you saying, hey, Victoria May,
Hello, Anthony.
Victoria, he just put a channel on Facebook called, he told me a minute ago what it was called, and I forget. But if he puts the link in here, you can go over to it and get your, well, you don't get anything, but you know, you just become a member of that group. I can, Victoria May, Life Unfiltered. Life Unfiltered. What's that? What's that? What did you mean when you? I'm always curious about why people create certain names and nicknames and where they come from and if they're headed a certain direction and things like that. Tell us about your name, Life Unfiltered.
It just simply means that there's nothing hidden about me. What you see is what you get.
That's excellent. That sets you up for great success or great failure, depending on how you look at it. If people come to you and you say, what you see is what you get, they may accept you or they may completely reject you and say, fine, you know, I just don't like what you are. And then you have to accept that and say, well, okay, God, if that's what, you know, if that's what that person feels about me, I have to accept that.
Exactly. I mean,
There's the chance too that they might say, "Oh my gosh, how refreshing is this?"
yes,
We got you know cold filtered mountain water coming off the side of the mountain, no impurities. This is right out of the earth. This is perfect.
I'm kind of like you, Papa Mozo. I love everybody, and I'm very non-judgmental. And to each their own. You know, I might not be everybody's cup of tea, and that's fine. You know, because there's plenty of people out there that maybe will, like you said, find me refreshing and appreciate that I am who I am. I don't lie. I don't make myself out to be anything but who I am. And I got my new green screen back here. I do karaoke now, Papa Mozo, every Wednesday at 4.
I didn't know that, but that's very nice to hear. And your screen, let me say, looks very nice, much better than formal drapes. Anthony is saying that I can't. I'm not a mod. Anthony, Tyler, can you do that in here for Anthony's group, Anthony's Facebook group? Tyler is one of my mods. Tyler is very good, very talented young man. I cut my skin wide open and didn't even know it. Isn't that awful?
Oh no!
Yeah, sure did. Woke up today and had blood on my sheets and that going on. I'm like, what?
Oh,
Come on.
your skin's getting thinner. I can relate to that.
I know. I didn't want to say that, but you're right. You're exactly right. Yep. It's good.
I'm already going through that too. The slightest little thing will scratch the top layer of my skin right off. I think it's just one of those things that happen to us when we get older. And the older we get, the more fragile our skin becomes. It's,
you know, Victoria, my father just turned 87, and I watch him and his skin, and oh my goodness,
yeah.
It is. He has to be careful if he even bumps a door, or just
yeah, you bruise real quick, and what might have been a minor bump in your earlier years, once you get older, it becomes a major bump, you know. And if I could throw it out there, take it easy on your body when you're young, because you might bounce back then, but everything that you do to your body young, you're going to feel it when you get old. You know, comes back.
I never believed that when I was young. I did not believe it. I had my father say that when I was young, but I did not believe it.
Yeah,
but Tyler is 14, if you can imagine that. And
this kid,
and Anthony's not much old. Anthony, I think, just turned 25. So I mean, these guys are young.
They're puppies.
Please take care of your body, because you only get one. And
yes,
you know, you break your leg and you think, oh, it's going to heal just fine. And maybe it does. But if you break it when you're 25, you break it when you're 55, it's a very, very different equation.
Yeah,
And
but even if you break your leg at a young age, you might heal. You might get better from it when you're young. But when you get old and the weather changes and it gets cold, you're going to have
Ooh-wee.
aches and pains in those breaks.
What are you
It's
talking? Does it get cold where you live? I forget where you live. Does it get cold where you live?
Yes, I'm in Washington State. I'm about 300 miles from the Canadian border.
Okay.
And yes, it gets quite cold
It
here.
does get cold there. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. You get anything like Spokane type weather.
Yes.
I mean
Yeah,
that latitude.
we're only a couple hundred miles from Spokane, I think.
Yeah. That's I've got friends that live out there. In fact, I got family in Kent. I don't know if you know where Kent is,
Yes, I know where it is.
by SeaTac, and I have family there. Now they're a little more coastal, so they get some of the benefit of the coastal. Everybody okay? I don't know, when you hear something crash and you're home alone, it's like, hope somebody's okay. You know, when you go out to Washington State, and it's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful scenery, but wow, it can really, really paralyze you. It does get cold. You're along the same. You're probably actually north of us.
Yeah,
We're
I'm like
around
30,
Milwaukee.
I'm at 30-minute drive from the Oregon border.
Oh, I love the Oregon border on the Pacific Coast Highway. I like, you know what I love? Oh, can I confess something I found in the supermarket when I was home in Indiana over the holiday?
What was that?
Tillamook extra creamy butter.
Oh, yeah. You know,
Now, now I am dead. I am absolutely dead. It is so good. I could eat it with a spoon. Ooh, wee. I don't.
nothing beats butter. Margarine, not even close to
I,
real butter.
I don't want no margin. If I'm gonna die, I'm happy in my 50s. I've lived a long, and I've done everything I ever wanted to do, and then some. I've done a lot actually, and
Papa Mosa, how old are you? I'm about to be 55 and on the 18th of this month.
I'm about to be 54 on the 23rd of next month.
So you're younger than me, even.
I am, apparently. I didn't.
Yes, you are. My birthday's on the 18th, and I will be 55 on the 18th. So,
Well, happy
yes,
birthday on the 18th. Come in.
We made
Just a
homemade
moment.
fettuccine with broccoli.
You made fettuccine with broccoli?
Yeah, it's homemade. Do you want some?
Bring it on, baby.
All right, I'll bring you a bowl.
Heck yeah. There's no saying no to that. They make some wicked fettuccine too. My
oh
daughter,
yeah.
I have triplet daughters that are they're going to be 3 weeks from today. They'll be 22. Can't believe it.
Wow, they're still babies.
I know, right? I
My
remember when
daughter, me and my husband's daughter is 37, and our grandson just on the 3rd of January turned 11. Our youngest grandson.
oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds like a beautiful family. Were you able to be with your family at Christmas or no?
No, to be honest, they live all the way down in Joplin, Missouri. And I live in Washington State. We have not yet met in person our grandchildren. We have two, a granddaughter who is 16 and a grandson who is 11. And I have not personally met them. I've talked to them on the internet, but I've never actually been able to give them a hug.
I can't imagine. That seems foreign to me, saying, I've not been able to give my grandchild a hug because they live so far away. I understand it though, from a logistical standpoint, saying, oh, it's 9 billion miles from here, because Joplin has nothing to do with Washington. It's nowhere near it.
It's all the way across the U.S. It's on the other
I
side.
mean, you really need a plane to get there. You can
Yeah.
drive it if you have 4 or 5 days just for travel. You can do it, but you'll wear out your car, number one, and you'll spend a fortune in gas. And if just one or two of you, might as well save the time, save the wear and tear on your car and your body, and
Yeah.
get on the plane. Wear your mask, get on the plane, and be with your grandkids. Get a couple more days with the grandkids. You know.
You could take a train, you could take a bus,
Take a train.
but then again, it's another about a week travel. Is it to get there on a train? I think it's about a week. On a bus, I'm not sure how long it would take. I'm figuring it'd take a few days.
Well, the train, I know the train is slow, but the train is very scenic. Do you pay attention to anybody on the Marco Polo group like Dewey
Yeah.
Dewey
I have Marco Polo.
Dewey is on the, I think he has his own group, Dewey Ski, but then he's also part of like the Midlife Crazy, the Life is Good Today, and the Degenerate Cruisers. I think he's part of all three of those. And if you can ever talk to him, he took a big train trip here a couple months ago, all over America. He went from LA up to Washington, back to Chicago.
That sounds so fun.
Oh my goodness! And he had one of those, those little roomettes where he
Yes.
where he could go lay down and rest a little bit. I don't think it was like a total room. I'm not sure what they have. I'm not familiar with trains.
That's an expensive ride right there. I rode a train years ago. It was a bit cheaper, probably, with inflation comes higher prices, but I was much younger and I rode a train. It wasn't a long trip, and I just rode in the passenger area where the seats was. I couldn't even back then afford one of those little rooms. So, yeah, and there's stipulations if you have a pet. I don't know that you can take a pet on a train.
Really?
On a plane you can, and I don't think you can take one on a bus either. But yeah, I'm not much for flying anymore. I have been on planes more often than probably some people, but
It's definitely not what it used to be.
yeah, I lived in Hawaii on the big island of Hawaii for 3 years. That's 5.5 hours flight to Hawaii and 5.5 hours back. But that's about the longest trip I think. I took a plane to Alaska when I was working deep sea fisheries on a ship processing king crab. And then I've taken small planes from Toronto, where the plane landed, into the small little island.
So have we ever seen your face on Deadliest Catch?
Excuse me?
Have we ever seen your face or your hands at work on Deadliest Catch? Have you seen TV?
No, I worked on a crab processing ship. It was a big ship that was docked in the ocean, but not far from I couldn't tell you the name of the island. All that was on this little island that we were docked outside of was a few homes and a post office. And that was it.
Wow. I know they deal with St. Paul and St. Paul Island and St. Luke. No, not St. Luke, St. Matthew. There's another saint. There's two saints they deal, Saint Islands up there. There's all kinds of Native American names for things up there too. But
Yeah.
I've seen that show. I love to watch that show, and I thought maybe you had been on that.
Oh, no. It was those are the fishermen that go out and catch the actual crab, and then they would bring their catches to the bigger ship where we processed it, and we got it ready to ship out to the stores. So
What's involved in that? What do you take the
there's
leg?
there's a long process. First, you got to grab the crabs by their legs a certain way, and there's a blade that's flat, and it's like this, and you take the crab and you slice it in half, and the shells drop off, and then you're left with the legs. Then those legs go to another part of the processing where it sands off the green. I don't know what you would call it, but there's some green stuff on there, and you got to sand that off. And then it goes to another part, and there's like 3 or 4 parts, and then it goes over to where they put it in the cages, and you have to arrange it in the cages, and then the cages go into a hot boiling salt water, and it boils for a while, and then it goes into a cool salt water, and
Okay.
then from there it gets sent down into the freezer unit where they package it and they wrap it with the plastic, and they put it in that freezer area until the ship comes in to offload it and take it to the stores, or to the wherever they take it before it goes into the stores.
Can I just tell you, that is so fascinating to me. It might not be to everybody. That's very fascinating to me. I would love to walk through one of those plants, or the ship, as it were, and watch that done. The process. This is step 1. This is step 2. Then it goes here. Step 3. Then it goes here. Step 4. And to see how the finished product gets to my table at Bob Chin's on a Saturday night.
Right.
Those guys on the on Deadliest Catch, those guys have actually been here and gone to one of the big restaurants, huge restaurant here called Bob Chin's. And they use his finished product, as it were, and they'll cook it, till but it's already done. They say it's already done when it's in the tank.
Oh yeah. By the time we're shipping it off the ship, we once it got through the process, even we always had extra that we would have sitting by our door when we would take our lunch break. And I ate so much king crab when I worked that you would think I'd be sick of king crab, but that stuff is good. Yeah, you can eat
Hang
it.
on, just a sec. You're gonna put that in my fridge?
Yeah, in case you get hungry, it's more fettuccine.
Hello, Mama Mozo.
That's not mommy, honey. That's my daughter, Olivia.
Oh,
Um,
hello.
I've got a friend of mine. This is Victoria. She's from Washington State. She's the one that made this wicked pasta, and can I just say, it is wicked, Liv.
Yeah, me and Mary like it.
Oh my gosh.
Homemade.
Yeah, I know it's homemade and it's delish. Just put it in my fridge, babe.
Okay.
Are you leaving? Are you
Mama
leaving?
Mozo, you should do mukbang.
I should do what?
Mukbang. It's called mukbang when you eat on screen.
Well, I didn't know that was. I knew that was a thing in an improper sense. I didn't know there was a specific title for it.
Yeah, there's actually people that's what they do. They eat on screen. And
I have seen things like, I have a lot of family and friends over in Asia, especially the Philippines, and I see a lot of them say da 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 mukbang, but I don't speak Tagalog, and I never did dive into what mukbang meant.
yeah, it means
Tomsuck was about as deep as I went. Like, what's Tomsuck? No, that means Tomsuck, thumbs up, Tomsuck.
I'd like to say hello to somebody if it's okay.
Nobody's here.
Lisa from Little Bit Crazy just came in.
Hmm.
Hello, Lisa.
Here, I got my mouth full. Oh my God.
Well, that's what you're doing. You're doing mukbang.
Well, thank you. Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
No, that's a good thing.
Oh, okay.
I've got a couple friends that keep telling me I should do it.
Well, you're just as sweet as a cherry pie, Victoria. Lisa, Little Bit Crazy 84. Welcome. I'm mukbanging right now. My daughter's just made me some fresh pasta. I
You
grew up
should
on
show
pasta.
us. Can you show us?
Oh yeah, it has broccoli.
Oh, that looks really good. Oh, yum.
Now this is spaghetti noodles. I typically I like something smaller, vermicelli or even angel hair. I really like angel hair.
Yeah.
Angel hair is hard to cook right though because you really have to be on it. You got to be about your wits in the kitchen, you know.
Yeah, you don't want to overcook it. It gets a little mushy if you overcook it and it'll stick together.
Really easy.
And I always put just a dab of salt when I'm cooking noodles because I forget why, but it tends to keep the noodles from sticking as badly.
The salt helps control the oil.
Okay.
It releases more of the oil into the noodles. And so the noodles won't stick as bad like when you throw it up to hit the ceiling, you know.
Yeah.
My wife loves to cook with a little bit of salt. She puts actually a little bit of pepper as well. I put some adobo in mine. That is a Puerto Rican, I'm sorry, Puerto Rican spice. What I'm trying to think of.
I'm a noodle. I love noodles of all kinds. I love pasta.
You and me both, honey. Oh my goodness.
And a lot of people don't know that did you know if you put salt and just a tiny bit of oil when you're boiling eggs, it helps your eggs to cook better.
Do you have, Victoria, are you a friend of mine on my Facebook page?
I'm not sure, Papa, if I am or not. I'm not
Okay, my
sure.
name on there is not Papa Mozo. It has nothing to do with it. It's Alan Ellsworth.
Let me write it down. Hold on, because I'm terrible. My memory is horrible, so I'm going to write it down.
You and me both.
Let me see. Find a pen that works here. Now, what is it again?
Allen, Allen, and the last name is Ellsworth, ELLSWORTH.
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 Okay, I'll find you and I will friend you.
Is Victoria your real, what you go by on Facebook?
Yes, Victoria May Wallace.
Okay. You know, there's a lot of
nothing hidden from me. What you see is what you get, name and all.
That's right. That's right. I've had this nickname since high school, and it was so unique that I thought when I started the YouTube thing in July, I thought, well, everybody knows me by this on YouTube anyway. I might as well just keep it as the name of my channel. And so I did. And it's worked out okay. I've just got 1,000 subscribers or members or whatever they call them. And I'm not sure. I've heard different things of what to do now. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do. You know, I really want to get my daily videos into people's hands because they're designed to be 5 minutes so they can be quick and easy for anybody watching on their way to work or to the grocery market, and just to give them something to help them through their day because there's so much negativity.
Yes.
I just don't want to contribute to that. I want to contribute to whatever's good is left in the world. I want to be a part of that.
Love, light, and happiness.
Right. Why not? Why not eat more pasta? That's what I say.
Exactly.
Mukbang your way through life. That word sounds funny. I'm gonna have to look that up now.
I have never looked it up. I just took my friend's word for it that that's what it was called. My Chatty Cathy is the first person that I ever heard that word from. But yeah, and I'm not asking for people on other people's lives anymore to friend me, because it tends to be that they don't stick. You know, if you would like to go to my channel and help me out to grow, I would so greatly appreciate it. There you go, mukbanging.
Called an eating show.
Yes,
I just asked the Google what it meant.
but if
Well,
people would like
if
to
you're on
help
my
my channel grow, I would appreciate it. It's just
well,
that
let me
I'm
tell you
not going.
something. If you're on, I think you've been on my live shows before. Anytime you're on, I'll do my best to say who you are and where you're from, that you have a channel and that you're looking for subscribers, and that you're this and this type of channel or this and this type of channel, whatever. Everybody's a different, gender. No, not wrong.
Yeah,
Everybody's a different genre is what I'm trying to say.
I understood.
You know what I mean? I didn't mean anything funny. But if you're on Friday nights, by all means, say hi and get my attention. We all know that my mind is mashed potatoes inside. I've had 6 complete strokes and about 40 mini strokes, so there's not a whole lot left up there.
You're
But my
doing
heart
great, Papa Mozo. You're
my
doing
heart
great.
is full of love. I will tell you that. I love everyone, and I'm wanting to spread that. That's what I really, really want out of this. Um, I'm looking for a guarantee from God. I'm not getting it, but I'm looking for a guarantee that if I do His work, and I've retired from the ministry now, no longer do it, but I do it on here now,
Yeah.
and I meet strangers from all over the world that I never would have meeting. I never would have met people from 5 different cities in Australia. I never would have met 20 people from UK. I never would have met 50 people from the United Arab Emirates. I didn't even know there were that many people in the United Arab Emirates. I'm just saying, this is a new opportunity for me and for you and for any of us. And we should all treat it, like the ministry God's kind of giving us, saying, here you go. Here's something you can do. You may not be behind a pulpit. I'm no longer behind a pulpit. Spent 35 years in the ministry, but I'm retired now and happy to be retired. These are perilous times that we live in, though, and positivity and kindness goes a long, long way. I'm getting ready to talk about that in my daily video. I haven't even made my daily video. I got to get off here so I can make my daily video. My little 5-minute video. I'm going to make it, though.
I've come to realize that people tend to like these lives because it's more personal, and the interaction that you can have with each other. It makes it more interesting, and it actually makes friends, or it makes people who maybe aren't, forgive me, but maybe aren't so close to God, make their distance. And I pray every night that God will let His light shine through my actions every time I go on here.
I promise you, honey, I pray that same prayer over you, over me, over everybody around us. My God, help us to do your will. Whatever your will is, let us know what it is. Give us the mind to know it, and give us the
Yes.
strength. Give us the strength to do it.
See, Papa Moza, I had a minor stroke in my 20s. But thank God I've only had one. And I have a bad heart, but it's not high blood pressure that I deal with. It's low blood pressure.
Hypo. Hypo.
Yeah. Yeah, I fall really low. My doctor tends to tell me, Victoria, you're gonna come in here with a blood pressure of 0 one day. Yeah.
I mean, I've had that before, and it's a very serious thing
Yeah,
because that's what leads to strokes. When your blood pressure
right.
drops out, they start looking for a blood clot somewhere in your brain,
Yeah,
mainly. Like,
yeah. I've
blood
been
pressure is
fortunate.
60/30.
I've been very fortunate, and at 55 years old, I think I'm doing okay. Well, almost 55, but I think I'm doing okay for my age, you know? Um, and I go through I don't know what is causing it, but I lose the circulation in my hands and in my feet a lot. And so you'll see me sitting here shaking my hand trying to get the circulation back.
I'm right there with you. You can see me doing some of the same things with my fingers, especially on the left hand. Just trying to pop some of those joints and trying to get some of the nerves to come back alive.
Right.
They might
And
not.
it's just the fact of life. It's an age thing. And we're all going to go through it. So don't think that you're going to be so healthy that one day you're not going to go through it, because age brings on things that you have no control over.
That is the
But
foolishness. That's the foolishness of youth.
yes, that's why I say when you're young, take care of what you do to your body. Take care of what you put into your body.
Wise words, my friend. Very wise words.
Because you're not going to feel it when you're young. You're going to bounce back. I remember the days I could bounce back, but all those things that you're bouncing back from are going to hit you one day when you're old. So be gentle to yourselves, and be good to yourselves.
Well, I have cousins that used to go out when we were kids, the same age pretty much as I am. And they used to go out on the weekends and just party it up. And I mean party hardy like they just didn't care. Drunk, Saturday morning throwing up, trying to get back in shape Saturday, so Saturday night they could go out and do it all again.
Well,
Spent Sunday hugging a toilet, trying to get back up on their 2 feet so they could go to work on Monday. Well, they managed somehow. They managed, and now
I realized at a very, very young age that I didn't like that. So it didn't last very long. That kind of activity didn't stick with me, because it only took me a few times of hugging that porcelain god to realize, oh no, I don't like it.
not good. But my cousins are not able to do that, as they cannot bounce back quick enough now to stay on their jobs. And now they have to look at things seriously and saying, wait a second, maybe this season of my life it's time to be over. I talk about seasons a lot because it's a very powerful message if you think about the seasons of life. You know what? I think I'm going to go with seasons of life for today's video. I think I'm going to do that because I like that. I got a bunch of topics, but seasons is an excellent topic for today because it's very beautiful outside, but everything's snow covered, but it's beautiful.
It is.
Very pretty. Is it snow covered where you are?
Oh, excuse me. Oh, no snow here. I thought I was going to sneeze.
Go ahead.
No
You can do
snow.
that.
It is cold. Even though, let me see. Alexa, what's the temperature right now?
Right now, it's 53 degrees Fahrenheit. Tonight, expect a low of 36 degrees.
She says it's 53 right now, but I tell you, it feels more like, I don't know, 30, 40, somewhere in there. It feels much colder than what the actual temperature is.
Careful.
But yeah, we had snow on Christmas Day, and it covered things, and then it was melted the very next day. Praise God, because I had prayed. I believe God answers my prayers because I just really do, because every time I pray something, I swear in His time, He answers those prayers. And I had prayed, let it be a white Christmas. I love the, looks like glitter on fresh snow, you know, when nothing's touched that snow. It's like the sun hits it and it's just all glittery and it's so beautiful. But I prayed, let it be gone for my birthday and let me have a nice warm birthday.
When is your birthday?
The 18th.
Oh, you
So,
said January?
excuse me?
Of January.
Yes, this month. The
18th
18th
of
of this month.
You're like a 1 week, 2 weeks. Well, not even 2 weeks.
Yep. Yeah. But I'm not in a hurry. My husband said he thinks I'm going to be 35 forever. He's sweet. But yeah, some days I feel 35, some days I feel 100. You know.
I'm going to
Today's
add
a good day.
I'm going to add you to my calendar so I'll know when your birthday is. Whoops.
Well, I'm going to do a live, I think, on my birthday. We'll see if people come.
Why not?
But I'm going to do it anyway. And I'm not monetized or anything, so
I'm
you
not
know.
either. I'm not either.
I'm slowly getting there. I mean, I'm at what was the last count? 479, I believe now. So I'm slowly getting there. I'm almost halfway. But I'm not in a hurry, you know. It's a lot of work, I hear, once you do get there. You know, you got to keep up your views and all of that. So,
Yeah, I don't know. Is the last name Wallace? Do I have the right name?
yes, WALLACE.
That's what I
If you
thought.
reverse it, it's ace on the wall.
Victoria May Wallace, 1966.
Like William Wallace. You ever seen that Braveheart movie?
Absolutely.
You know, the funniest thing is we were going through my family history. Believe it or not, now some people might think that I fib. I don't fib, okay. But I was related on the English side of my family to King Edward I, who killed William Wallace. Okay, but I was also related to William Wallace.
Well, that'll take you back for history, won't it?
It's kind of funny. If you would have known that our family would end up being one family, the King Edward and the Wallaces would be somehow related nowadays. It would probably kill him over.
Let's see. Najuma is saying hello. Oh, hello a little bit. A little bit saying hello to Najuma. Just subscribe from your page, to your page, Victoria. Oh, thank you. Najuma, you're so sweet. Najuma, you will love this sweet lady. You've seen her. She's been in all our chats. Victoria, do me a favor. When you're in my Friday night live stream, come on there and say, hey, Papa, hope you're having a good night. And just mention something about, any help you can give is appreciated. And
I sure will, Papa.
I'll take the cue. I know what to do. I've been doing this for a long time.
I've only been doing it live for, oh gosh, not very long.
No, I didn't mean this. I meant I've been doing on stage for a very long time, and I'm used to being in front of a few thousand people. So
you know how I found you, Papa Moza?
I do not.
Through Dee. Box Van D.
Oh, Box Van D. I
Yes,
love that lady.
that's how I found you. I
That
saw you
lady
in
is
Box Van
so
D,
cool.
and I thought I'm going to go check out Papa Mozo.
Now I found D through Danny Griswold,
Ah, I
and
have him too.
I found Danny Griswold through Blaine of Rayleigh Creative.
Oh yes, I have them too.
Now Rayleigh Creative is mission control. If you want to know anything about anybody at any time, anywhere in the universe, check with Blaine because he got the info on everybody, and I mean everybody.
Wow.
I like Blaine, who is this. Last night I was trying to find this lady asked me, "Did you receive your package?" Apparently, I had won something from this Carol. Well, two things. I got mixed up on her name. I couldn't think of her name to save my soul. And her handle is Glorious Life on Wheels or something like that. Glorious Live Wheels or something like that. So I kept thinking Gloria. And for some reason, it just didn't feel right. And I kept saying it, and the chat wasn't helping. I'm like, please, somebody, please rescue me. And they said, oh, welcome, Carol. And I said, oh, it's Carol. I said, Carol, that's it. It dawned on me. Well, the Carol they were welcoming was another one named Car Key. And her real name is Carol. So there's Car Key Carol, and then there's Glorious Life on Wheels Carol. The one that sent me this huge box of spices and cake mixes and all kinds of stuff that my kids are having a field day with was this Gloria, and I told her we didn't get it. So now she's pouring through receipts, trying to find all the shipping information. So I don't have any. I don't think my daughters saved the box. They put the ingredients away and whatnot. They don't keep anything. If they don't, I mean, they use things quick and get rid of it. And I don't think they saved it. Welcome, Bill. Bill, our friend from MGM, is here. I'm having a conversation with Victoria May. She's from the state of Washington, Bill, and she has a channel as well. Bill and them have a great channel, by the way.
I have them.
Oh, that's good. That's good. But anyway, I finally located that it is not Car Key Carol, which is alliteration at its best. Car Key Carol, Car Key Carol, Car Key Carol. It's not Car Key Carol. So it's Glorious Life Carol. So now I've got to find this Glorious Life on Wheels Carol. Somehow. I have no idea how. There must be a way, but I don't know how. So I've got Blaine on it because he can do 65 things at once. I can't. But they'll find these people. And I've had people do this all my life. And so I don't have these skills built in that most people do for computers and stuff. That's why this Chrome Max computer that's a unfold, like a laptop computer. This was a gift from a friend. He was like, well, it's not much, but this is perfect for what you need to do a live show. Wow.
Papa Mozo, give yourself credit. You have to remember, we grew up in another era when there wasn't even a cell phone. We had rotary phones. We had phone booths. We grew up playing outdoors because we didn't have laptops and iPads and computerized things.
Honey,
so you got to give your credit that we're learning all of this in our older age.
Listen, I was sent outside daily. Once my homework was done, I had to change into my shorts and go outside to play.
Exactly.
Play in the backyard or dig for snails or play in the dirt in the flower bed or something. I did not have the option of not doing something. If my parents caught me sitting on the back stoop, my dad put his foot literally in my butt. said, get up and do something. And I never felt abused, and I still don't. I wouldn't do it to my kids, but I'm just saying, you know, I didn't turn out so bad. I'm a loving, compassionate human being.
We were taught that you don't go out of ear hearing. If our mother hollered, you better hear her.
Better
You
be
didn't
within
stay
one
out
block.
past dark. You
Better
were
be
in-
within one block, or you had like yesterday's lunch.
Exactly. And when the sun went down, you better be indoors.
I could always tell as soon as the porch light went on. I mean, not the porch light, the street lamp. Whenever the street lamp came on in the house, quick, because it was about 30 seconds before my mother could get a beat on those lights. Somehow she knew. She knew exactly when those things would come on. I'm like, how did you know? She's like, my mother just knows.
Exactly.
Those are the
But
funny and wonderful things that I remember now that she's gone, you know? The wonderful.
that's why I'm saying you got to give yourself credit for the computers. It's like I give myself credit for what I'm able to do, because we grew up in a different time when there was none of this technology.
You know,
We
I do think about that. I think about that when I look at my kids, because I've got 22-year-old triplets that look at their world so differently. Their idea of an application is something you get on a phone. My idea of an application was a piece of paper you went into McDonald's and filled out to try to get your first job.
Exactly.
I mean, you know, that was an application to me.
Yes.
And then you waited for the call. And meanwhile, you filled out 250 other applications all over the town where you live, no matter where you live. And then you did that to get a job. Then you got a better job. You got a better job. Then you got a job at the supermarket. Well, then you got a job at the bank. Then you got from the bank up to another. And then, there was this progression that we were taught, and working your way up. And my daughters don't know any of that. They don't have the people skills that we have. I told them, I called them on stage one time, and our congregation is around 4,000. But I've sung at, it's torn down now, but all over the United States, some of the Hoosier Dome, what is the RCA or Lucas Oil Stadium now. And it holds, I think, 60 or 70,000. It's huge. And when they block it off, there's still over 50,000 people in there. And that doesn't bother me. That doesn't bother mommy. But our children, they don't want any part of it. They're terrified of that kind of a crowd. They're like, they just totally freeze up, and they just think, and then afterward, they're so angry with us for making them do this. And we don't get it. We're like, it was only, 10,000 people. It wasn't that many. They're like, they just have this indignant look on their face. We don't get it, but they don't get it. And we don't get that they don't get it. And they don't get that we don't get it. And so we find ourselves kind of at odds because of the ways that we chose to go through life. We chose the ministry. It's not lucrative by any means, far from it. And there are times that they resent the church, but there are times that they find a blanket of safety in their faith. It has gotten them through some very horrific things in life that some of their friends haven't made it through. Some of their friends not even alive anymore because of some of the choices that they've made. But I've got to get off of here, Victoria. It is getting... The sun is going down here, and I've got to get this next video made. I'm going to do it on seasons, based on our talk today.
Well, God bless you, Papa Mozo, and you have an awesome night, and thank you for letting me up on your panel.
Victoria, anytime that I'm on here, like if I'm having a discussion, anytime, even if I have a guest, I can have, I think, 10. I pay like the $25 for the thing.
And that me too.
Yeah, so they said I could have up to 10, but I've only had like 2 or 3 at once. So the more the merrier with me. Oh, the traveling shorts are here. Hello, hello. Good, good. There are some sweet people. I have met them in person, Victoria. The 6 traveling shorts, very, very nice people. Saying hello to Najuma.
Hello, traveling shorts.
Yes, the traveling shorts are from the Spartanburg, South Carolina area. I don't think they're right there, but they're in that area. And very nice people, very friendly. They love to cruise. Just to give you a warning, they love to cruise. When's your next cruise, by the way? Any idea?
Papa Moza, I'm gonna get off of here. Thank you for letting me up, and I hope that I'll see you and some of your guests in the chat over at my karaoke at 4 o'clock. It would
Okay.
be really nice to see you.
When is your next cruise, or do you know yet?
Who?
You.
Oh, I'm not going on a cruise.
Oh, okay. I was just checking. I don't.
No, I haven't traveled in so long that it ain't even funny.
Understood.
I'm kind of a homebody.
Understood. Much love, Victoria. We love you. We'll talk to you another time. Bye bye. Everyone else, thank you for coming on. I have to cut this short. I got to get a video made. Push. Shauna, let's see. Well, I don't need to talk to you today. Shauna, I might need to talk to you tomorrow or the next day. I'm not sure. I hope you're doing well. Oh, darn. This thing doesn't. Okay. Well, I got to go, everybody. I got to get off of here so I can do another video. I love you all, and I thank you for coming. Thank you so much. Thank you for anyone that came up to talk with me. I do appreciate it. God bless. Bye-bye for now.